Melinda's! All right.
Welcome to the EP episode for May of 2019. Thank you so much for being patrons at the $10 and up level. And you voted on it. It's Memorial Day 2000.
This is a rough one.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy you voted on this one.
It makes sense, right?
You made the right choice. Yeah, I mean, the holidays here, but then also like summertime fun and debauchery is all coming around.
Kicks off the summer, yeah.
So we got this one in a comic book shop in Baltimore. They were selling copies of it.
Atomic Books.
Yep. That's what it was. And so the story is they got this at a garage sale. This woman named Carly found this at a garage sale in Western Michigan. And it's like a 2-hour tape. She edited it down to 22 minutes. She gave it to Davy Rothbart, who we're friends with Davy Rothbart, who does Found Magazine, and he knows the full story of this whole thing. So afterwards, after we watch this, we're gonna watch the 22-minute cut. I'm gonna call up Davy. He's standing by. We're gonna have a phone call. He has this great story about Memorial Day and like where these people are now and who they are.
Right, we've heard some rumors, but I don't think we've ever gotten it from Davy himself. So I'll be interested to see that. So and again, it's a home movie taken. You know, I think people do this on Memorial Day, especially in the Midwest. You go camping or you go, in this case, it was taking your RV. A bunch of friends got an RV. I think it was their parents' camper. Or did they rent it?
I think it was their parents' camper.
And they took it to this campground/park, Valdu Lakes in Western Michigan. And then everybody just drinks beer and listens to country music and... well, you'll see.
But this is a lot like Kirk's 40th birthday or some of those other ones where we don't know everything. Like we don't know whose RV it is.
Right.
So pay attention, pay close attention, find some clues that we've never seen before, and let's try to fill in all the gaps of Memorial Day 2000.
Let's figure out the mystery. Here it is, Memorial Day 2000. And I haven't watched this full thing in a while.
I haven't either. I'm excited about this one. So I think this is all Carly's. These are Carly's.
Right,
There's no audio on this part either. So, but yeah, Carly is the one. I've never met Carly before.
Me either.
But these are her friends there too, and they're co-producers.
Okay.
And
I would love to see the full thing. I think if this can lead to us getting the full thing from Davey or from...
So those are people in the Amy and Tom, Mike and Kirsten.
The sunrise.
I think this is Kirsten.
Let's go take a look inside, folks.
Folks?
Check out the stairs when you open the door. Jesus. There's lamps and shit in here.
Nice feature.
That's a classic line.
TV, VCR.
Lamps and shit.
Here's the kitchen area. Cupboards. A microwave.
Cupboards.
A sink.
I like how excited she is.
Probably a garbage disposal. Here is the master bedroom.
Lamps and shit in there too.
Yeah, there are. I slept in an RV.
This is what we'll be spending our weekend in.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
They have lamps and shit?
JC's parents. Yeah, there were.
Hi, Pierce. Hi.
Well, that must be Kirsten. That guy's a wild man.
No, that guy.
Driver here.
No, that's not her.
Hi, Leah. What up, girl? Nothing. Nice ass camper. Thank you.
You're so Michigan.
Kurt, can I go to bed in there?
That's the puke.
This is the campsite. Better than last year, though, being all smushed up in there. Oh, it'll be so cool. Overflow's such much more of a party. I'll be my friend. Okay. Nothing. Say something to my new video camera. Yes. Hi, Christy. How are you? How are you? Good.
Hey, come on, Corky.
The braces that have the rubber band.
What are you gonna do?
Just look at our buttholes.
You don't gotta spread them. No one
Okay. Come on, get in close, you fucking.
Look at the beautiful women. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful women.
Turn it up.
Can't wait till
All smiles right
You
now.
can start. Box. Hey, no box.
Anything you chant, they will do. What we learned.
Box, yeah, box.
And again, it's probably not even 9 a.m.
And Nike actually sponsored that too.
Yeah.
They sponsored that guy.
Box. Courtesy is Nike.
Amy.
That's your husband.
Amy, that's your husband.
She's the one who said nice ass camper. Who's taking the tour of nice ass camper.
Hi, Christy. How are you?
Oh,
But her husband is Tom,
Oh yeah.
or
I
boyfriend.
just want to rewind because this is a classic scene. I think I stepped on it, but it couldn't get any better of a cut right here.
Yeah.
I have 2
What do you
months.
This is 2 months.
How much lighter fluid did they put on? Could have been a snuff film very easily right there.
Look at Tom's in the cage.
I'd love to talk to the owner of Bellevue Lake
Matt, what are
and
you doing?
find out just like how many
Tom,
burns,
get on your knees
like
and
how
get on
many
it.
burns he gets.
He was a hands-off. It was a fair fall. That's Tom.
Tom's the one that Kirsten is going to marry in 2 months.
The guy who made buttholes.
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah.
Ever
all
tried
seen
to
his
punish
butthole.
him?
Okay.
Mike, this is on camera. Mom and Dad are gonna see that.
Mom and Dad are going to see
Mom
that?
and Dad
Oh, that's
are
her
gonna
brother.
see that. That's
Oh.
Poop all over me!
oh my God.
What's up? What's up?
First of many, what's up?
What's up? Hi. What's your name? I'm Michelle. How are you? My name's
That's
Tom.
me. She's the surrogate of me.
Nice to meet you, Michelle. Awesome. That's awesome. Hi, Laquita.
It's not Laquita.
Yes, it is. How are you, sweetie?
Is that racism right there?
Awesome.
Some, mild, like, playful
That's my
racism?
girl, Laquita.
Well, he said hi, Laquita, and
No,
then somebody
don't
said
tell
her
him.
name's
No.
not
Not
Laquita.
Laquita.
That's my friend.
Her name is not Laquita.
It's been Laquita since I've known her.
Tell him your name. Tell him.
It's Lorraine. I know it's Lorraine, but I
Why
call
you
her
call her
Laquita.
Laquita?
She's my
Cute little
friend. I
racist
call her
thing I
my
did.
friend. whatever I want.
You're a racist, you fucking pig.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Tape. Lorraine, I, Tom Bonco, love black people. OJ's in
OJ, hi OJ.
OJ's in
Gross! You guys are sick.
He's in it.
Ew.
He's dropping some tongue. He's dropping some tongue.
OJ's tongue in my ear.
2000 and probably like 19.
I'd like to just show some respect so far, if you don't mind.
We hail at the twilight.
Yeah, and I like that there's still a barcode on the flag.
That's
Yeah, there's like a sticker with a barcode on it.
It's like a piece of art you would see at PS1 or something.
For the land of the free and the home of
There's the barcode.
It's harmonizing.
This say barbecue. We may ride in
You put your
style, but
veggie, your vegan
Yeah,
burgers
sure.
on there?
barbecue like real campers.
Guys, do you mind if I put the foil down
This
first?
is my veggie burger over here. It's a little,
Right here.
it's a little
She does have a
charcoal.
veggie burger.
That's a burger. That right there is more of
Oh,
a
like it's all
sloppy Joe
sticking to
taco type burger.
And keep in mind these burgers they're ingesting. We might see a little bit
There's
of
our
them
cook.
later.
She talks about a taco type burger.
This is foreshadowing.
Yeah.
That's
Listen.
a burger. That right there is more of a sloppy Joe taco type burger.
Oh, like ground.
There's our cook, Mike. Hi.
While the burgers are on
Set
there,
cook, Mike.
they're just smoldering.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Opa!
When did the Big Fat Pig wedding? Is that around here? So Opa, what's up?
Ain't no big deal.
Now, this looked actually pretty cool.
Yeah, this is on the west side of Michigan. They have all those dunes by the lake.
Very cool.
And it's like a big penguin. It's like Mad Max.
It really is. I like the POV shot of them trying to get over here.
Yeah. And everybody's drunk, too.
Oh yeah, there's no designated driver for
Would you be scared?
this. Yeah. Nope, they're going backwards.
Oh, good thing I don't have the camera. Oh, yeah, dude. Let's put your window up.
All right, bitch, we're gonna need one more fucking shot.
Smell. Going down.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It is.
It is Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Yeah.
Big ass sandbox is all it is.
What would you actually be doing? Would you be riding in the?
I'd be in
or
the
would you
camera
like?
watching TV. Staying away from all the people.
It probably has like one TV channel that gets you. Adjusting the
Yeah.
antennas.
And Mike falls.
Watching like an Andy Griffith episode.
Great cut.
See, this kind of stuff I've completely forgot about.
me too.
Great. They know how to party. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like they're partying.
They're certainly not inhibited.
On the big truck.
And it's because of Tom, I think. What'd she say? She goes, "I'm a big truck."
Oh, she's doing the Jim Gaffigan voice of the truck.
On the big truck.
I like it.
Show us your tits! Show us your fucking tits!
Hey!
That would have been you, right? That would be you,
Hey
right?
guys.
Nope, still in camper.
Nothing. It's videotaping the part. Show me your tits!
So it's gone from Mad Max to Lord of the Flies.
It's Lord of the Flies full on. Look at his natural front of this truck.
Got in a good shot.
That guy comes flying out.
He was just looking for a fight. I don't think he was even involved.
We should send that to World Star.
Yeah, those are a bunch of white people fighting, you know?
I think they'd probably like it.
Yeah? It's too short.
They need to put some heavy metal shit on.
You can include this though too.
Yeah. Whatever it takes to get on World Star.
See, throw a big clump of mud on this
Yeah.
thing.
Could conceivably be fun, but how do you clean yourself at this campground?
Would you do this?
No, not
There's-
if it
oh,
was
there's
in
a
a
woman
hot
in there.
shower.
Unfucking believable. What
Oh.
a bunch of fucking hillbillies.
See, I think they are aware. I think like Tom's aware. Tom spotted the racism.
They're hillbilly adjacent.
Or it wasn't Tom.
Yeah.
The
Two
brother-
girls tried to,
The brother of the camera person.
yeah.
He's aware. The one who's aware of the racism.
Yeah, he has.
And he's just like, oh, look at all these hillbillies. Like,
Correct.
he has a more
He's an
awareness.
outsider point
Yeah.
of view.
He still knows how to party.
Right. The explosion happened right as somebody tossed a
I know.
log.
I'm always
and it's-
confused.
it's
I was
that-
always
that
confused.
timing
It always
is-
confused me.
Yeah, it's a happy accident, I think.
Yeah. A log flies and then there's an explosion.
Somebody decided to throw a log at these guys from that truck.
Woo! It's gonna be like a firework or something. Oh, look
Yeah.
at the smoke coming up over there.
Yeah, and it was really loud.
Oh, see the guy do the thing?
Yeah.
He did the groin chop thing.
Yep.
Yeah, bottom right.
That's how they're cleaning them off.
They know how to
He
party.
got cut.
Oh, that's what a doctor would have done.
Yeah. You just pour some.
Silver Lake Christmas tree.
Oh, humans are great, aren't they?
Yeah, doesn't really care about the environment. They take a tree, chop it down, put it on top of a camp trailer, and put beer cans on it.
Yep. Oh, this is like a mating ritual in Michigan.
Oh yeah. The men are trying to do their mating dance to attract the women. Their bravery.
It's one night a year when this happens.
This is a nature documentary.
It is. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
So this is how the
David Attenborough. Foolish as it may seem, the women fucked. Some inevitably die.
Burn the couch.
burn the couch.
Again, they're easily suggestible. Burn the couch. Well, all right. Well, let's do it. We were sitting on it, but
I think the camera guy was just like, burn the couch.
they're doing it. They're doing it. And it's a sofa sleeper, too.
Whose couch was that? Don't they want it?
Poor campground owner.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's one part where they're arguing with the campground owner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just watched that clip the other day. I can't wait for that.
This is like worse than Woodstock 99.
Yeah.
This is Fire Festival.
Yeah.
Oh,
How was riding tonight?
Good.
Yeah, did you have a good time?
Yeah, I'm a little tired. I'm all done riding.
Did you see the mud wrestling?
Till next year.
And the couch on fire?
Yeah,
What'd you think of that?
I think it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, you're having a good time though, huh?
We're having an alright time out here.
Very cool.
A lot of uneducated people out here.
Oh yeah.
Biggest
Dad will
understatement.
appreciate that. Dad likes educated people.
That's her brother?
Run no brains out here.
There's someone with no brains.
See, that's her husband. That's her fiance. Who's gonna marry
that's
in 2
him.
months. And he goes, a lot of people with no brains. And she goes, there's someone
Yeah.
with no brains.
Run no
Rubbing his
brains out
forehead.
here.
He's out of it.
There's someone with no brains.
I do like Tom.
Right fucking here.
There's two.
Oh.
See him later.
Would you like this part?
No.
Why? We're just sitting around a campfire.
All right, we're all set. I got the
I'd be
umbrella
bored.
so I can tape. Can't get the camera up.
Be like, hey guys, can we set up a board game?
Yeah.
Wait,
it's
what?
a camper. There's no
It is.
mosquitoes.
Okay, here's the part.
What's going on?
George, you're gonna have to look
Clogged up.
away.
Yeah, George
And
is
Mike's trying to
directing
stick a
today
hose
and
up
said
there.
he
Look
couldn't watch
at,
this.
look at, let me show you.
Because he was
There's like
gagging.
toilet paper and shit.
That's a classic line. I'm not doing this to be facetious
Well, a
here.
little bit.
A little bit. But I like how she says toilet paper and
Hose up there.
shit.
Look at, let me show you. There's like toilet paper and shit. And
Toilet
it's
paper?
just clogged
Yeah.
up. The tubes are clogged up because
Doesn't
we didn't put
enunciate.
dissolvent in it. Tom, what are we gonna do about this toilet thing?
He's like, I don't know. It's not a big deal.
They play country during the day,
Yeah.
pop at night, right?
Yeah, usually Eminem at night.
Oh man, do I
Just-
zoom on that?
Do I zoom on that?
Look, it's leaking, Mike. Dude.
It's like
It's
everybody's
leaking
pissing
somewhere.
shit.
Their parents should not have
You
left
picked it up, it
them.
leaked out on the sides. Thank God, man.
She's saying that
Thank
her parents won't
God.
see it. Thank God.
Shit.
Now it's somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The environment.
My thoughts exactly, Tom. Ooh, let me get that log, that tan one.
There are rules to this. Put it in a septic tank.
That's not mine.
It's not mine either. Oh man, that looks like a hamburger. That's one of yours.
The
My
hamburger's
veggie
smart.
burgers just dissolve.
How'd you do,
we're back.
George?
I just thought about. I just looked at the other picture.
Okay. Smart. You're in the clear now.
No, that's actually all turds right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
George, look away again. That's where they emptied the septic tank.
We're gonna bury him.
Oh, dude.
We're gonna bury his ass.
Take
I
that.
remember at our school, people would come back on a Monday,
Yeah.
drive to high school, and be covered in mud as like
Buried
a point
now.
of pride.
Ours would too, yeah. There's no way this guy's still alive. No way.
Doesn't care about living at all.
No. He's probably so drunk. Oh, there's no way the
She's gonna
girls are
fucking
alive
fly
anymore
off.
either.
No. Last known footage of them.
Girls, how was it? Wait a minute, wait a minute, I can't get you. Wait, how was it? Was it fun?
I got a free beer out of it.
You guys didn't fall off,
Ah,
There you go.
she's got an eye for what to shoot, doesn't she?
You're all right, you're not in my way.
Yeah, she is actually
She
good.
knows what to shoot.
She's doing a great job at documenting. I want to talk to
I was
her.
gonna wonder why someone
I think we
didn't
can
burn a
find her.
tent yet.
Yeah, I just don't think they'd be anxious to talk to us.
You said,
Yeah,
Mikey, I can do better.
On him, you show him what's wrong.
Did I do good, you guys?
Oh, fuck yeah. You were the fucking whip shit of all fucking shitter bongers.
There it is. Classic line.
That's probably the most famous line of all found footage.
It
Wouldn't
probably
you say?
is, yeah.
It's got to be up there.
Yeah.
Everybody should
Mikey,
memorize
I
this.
can do better.
On him, you show him what's wrong.
Did I do good, you guys?
Oh, fuck yeah. You were the fucking whip shit of all fucking shitter bongers.
Did she just rattle that off the top of her
Yeah,
head?
completely improvised.
Baby, what do you say?
Yeah, go girl.
Yeah, who's your daddy? Daddy
Oh.
wants some of that.
Don't call me.
Struggling.
You hate that who's your daddy thing?
Oh, there's my daddy. There's my
And
daddy.
she plays into
Rage just a bit, Mike.
it. That's the dog whose shit was in the cage.
Yeah.
You guys gonna fucking finish this game today?
Marty was doing it there. No way he's going outside.
What if you and Marty stayed in the tent that caught on fire?
Watch out, Tom.
Both be goners. I think I'd rather just die.
Oh, did you say that?
Another one.
Oh, that's cool.
That should have been in our edit.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the campground owner.
Yes, such a good
Gasoline, I'm
video.
gonna pour it on the fire. It's gonna flame up real big. Watch out, Tom.
Horseshoes. See, I'd play horseshoes. That'd be fun.
Now we're having problems because Mike had to get everybody started. The guy just wanted to come over and tell us to burn all the firewood, and Mike's like, come here, let me talk to you. Pull you from the side, and now he gets them out going.
Hey, then you know what? Why don't you go tell the people that are riding around instead of telling the people that are sitting around?
Telling us
Tell this
somebody else.
fucking asshole like that that's driving like a fucking maniac to fucking stop. We ain't done shit. We're sitting here playing fucking horseshoes. We got a fire going. The big winner, too. You guys suck at
Pagan's getting live.
It's the last night in Silver
What did you say
Lake.
there? Can you tell?
Things are getting live.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Chumbug, things are getting live.
He's always commentating on the action.
fire going.
I love
The big
this
winner,
party.
too. You guys suck at
Pagan's getting Pagan's getting live.
It's the last night at
One
Silver
more time.
Lake.
The chocolate paintings live?
He's Spuds McKenzie, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, he's human Spuds McKenzie.
Pagan's getting fired up. Pagan's getting live.
It's the
Chumbug
last
of
night
things
at
getting
Silver
live.
Lake
Anything,
for
George?
Memorial Weekend.
Tell us in the
Tom's
comments.
gonna jump over this fire, checking.
One, two, three.
Yeah, go! Go! Good, Tom.
Would you do that when everybody's doing it?
Very good. We got a new dance show.
They just put lighter fluid down
Yeah.
there.
Tom's going on right now.
Yeah, why was that,
Hey, they were innocent
He's
during
gone.
why
that.
was the owner, like, what was,
Mike,
why do you
go.
have his undies in a bunch?
I don't know. It was the
Mike,
other
come
group
on,
of people.
hurry, go!
It wasn't them.
Here comes Mike down the line.
They're just sitting
Go,
playing horseshoes.
Mike! Go,
Mike
Mike!
actually played
Go,
pretty good.
Mike!
Mike's her brother.
That was a matter of
All
fact,
right, yeah.
I never was there.
Yeah, you gotta leave. You only get so
It is
long. It's
actually
someone
kind of
else's
impressive.
turn.
Yeah, I mean, like in Jungle, she did a cartwheel. And... It's like Hiroshima. I mean, it's like. Oh, it's the trail of oh, focus. Come on. That campground owner was in the wrong.
Yeah, what was he so mad about?
I don't know.
They're not doing anything wrong.
Right.
They high-fived right there. It's like we did it.
Look at that.
What are they chanting? Yeah, another.
I don't know. Pouring beer on him.
What's going on there?
Oh, there's
What do you
a
think
bed
it
up
is?
there?
I would guess a fight.
Oh.
Yeah. Who's that, brother?
Yeah, that's Mike.
Oh, that's Mike.
Yeah, her brother. That's her brother.
Yeah.
What's he got?
got a bra 'cause I like it.
She had a bra.
Because he likes tits?
Did you hear the fake laugh afterwards?
Yeah.
I got a bra because I like tits. The guy goes, ha ha ha.
What's he
I
got?
got a bra 'cause I like it.
That was fantastic.
What do you know? I'm gonna throw up right here. Kurt, puke.
That's Kurt. Remember we said Kurt earlier.
I'm going to throw up right here.
Yeah.
I usually have a problem watching people throw up on camera. But I've seen this so many times that
Yeah,
I'm completely
it's like
desensitized.
Moon Runs Live. I just watch it like it's, watching the Sunday cartoon, or Saturday cartoon.
Kurt's gonna puke.
He's filleting the Mike's Hard
Kurt's gonna
Lemonade.
puke. Kurt's gonna 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 puke. The party belongs here.
Want us to talk about our friendship?
Here.
Yes.
That's time.
We smoke pot. We smoke, yeah, lots of pot. Yeah,
Lots of pot.
since like 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh, that's the whip of all fucking chipmunks.
Yeah.
We have. We've
Yeah.
been just blew out. I got us.
Hi, Christy. How are you?
I got the bag.
Where's the baggie?
This is like the magic pouch. It's for the ride home.
Uh-oh. Puke. 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 Puke.
It's good at it.
Puke. 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 Puke.
So good.
Everybody gets away, which I would do too.
George is looking away.
You son of a bitch. Oh, just water.
Oh,
It's
that's
just
it.
the top layer of Bush Light.
Why is he doing that?
Trying to make himself puke to feel
But
better.
why?
Feel better.
Drink.
There's a good idea. Hey, they chanted it. I ought to do it.
It's that root beer fucking schnapps.
Smell my fingers.
Oh,
There. That root beer fucking schnapps.
It's kind of satisfying to see him get it out finally.
Yeah,
Instead of like toiling with his finger on his throat.
You're getting your $10.
No, he's now look, his pants are down. Oh, hold on.
He's in his boxer
and he's
shorts.
standing in his puke right now. Like
The dog wanted to get the puke too.
yeah, the dog was interested. I bet Marty would get puke.
Oh,
Sit in your chair like it's not.
Standing in his own puke in his underwear.
Like it's not.
Watch what Mike does here.
yep.
Hey everybody, look at me.
Everybody, look at me.
I got him. Look at
It's
Debbie's
really about
kissing
taking care of
on
your
everything
friends.
and he's fucking sleeping.
These are friendships that'll last a
Debbie's all
lifetime.
rubbing on you.
He doesn't even know it.
I used to love doing the dropping the pants thing. I don't do that anymore. I've retired that one, but I used to love doing that to my
Get
friends.
him from the front.
Oh, yeah.
Get him from the front. It's on right now.
Sometimes if I'm in a line behind somebody who's wearing sweatpants, I think I could easily drop their pants. I just think it. I don't actually do it. A sociopath would actually do it.
All these beautiful women around him, he don't even know it.
Buddy, wake up, dude. Come on, man,
He
wake
don't
up.
even care.
You finally had
Bro, wake
enough.
up. There's a
Let him
Where would
sleep,
you be at this
Mike.
point
I
right
wouldn't
now?
want to wake
Again,
him up.
sleeping.
Yeah, don't
No, but
fucking
somebody else
wake
would
him
have
up.
called dibs on it. Look at the war
Oh.
zone.
They've destroyed this man's property.
Morning.
What was he so mad about?
Morning we go
I don't know.
There's those other fucking people down
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, they're the ones on the bikes.
going out.
All right. Take it in the
I'm
morning
sure they all
here.
like cleaned up and
Tootie!
there's Tootie. He's missing a lens.
Lost a lens. Somewhere during the weekend, they lost a lens.
Take it in the morning here. Tootie!
Hey, you guys, get the fuck out of here. You guys suck.
True friend.
Bye!
I mean,
You guys fucking rock, man.
Guys,
we
You
changed his
fucking
tune.
rock, Tootie.
Oh, I woke up wasted and I'm still rocking.
All right.
woke up wasted
See
and
ya.
I'm still rocking. That's a good quote.
Yeah.
They'll do lakes.
The barn grill open.
Oh, we should go there sometime.
Yeah,
Bye, guys.
Bye.
brothers
Kurt?
driving.
Go.
Yeah, party's over.
New member.
Tom's not as wild and crazy
It's very
as he
somber
usually is.
right
Yeah.
now. It's like the Chernobyl documentary. They're just kind
Alrighty.
of dealing, or not the documentary,
Yeah.
the
Right.
series. Kind of dealing with the aftermath. But they just
There
let
it
it go.
is.
There's Memorial Day 2000.
Oh, it's so
Wow.
good. You know, it's one of the best home movies.
It
like
flew by.
Like she's fucking Errol Morris with like her lens.
Well done, Carly, editing. Oh, you're talking about the filmmaker, the person
The
recording?
one actually
Yeah,
shooting it,
I was gonna say the
which I
editing
think
is
was
great,
mostly.
too.
Oh, what was her name? Was her name? It wasn't Kirsten.
No,
it was
it's
Tom's.
Kirsten's-
Yeah, it was Tom's
Leah.
fiance.
Yeah, I don't remember her
it
name.
might have been Leah.
Yeah.
No. I don't know.
Christy?
Christy.
Yeah, I think it was Christy. Hi, Christy. Hi, Leah. How are you?
Anyway, fucking Errol Morris level shit there.
It's-
Like that's like fly on the wall verite that you can't get anywhere else.
And there's people willingly signed up to do this, too.
Yeah.
This is something they wanted to do.
And generally, the filmmaking was pretty good too. Like things were in focus.
Yeah, I
you
wish
could
we
hear the
saw
audio.
that trail of fire in
That
focus.
that's the
but-
only thing that. But she was always there when like
Yeah.
Kurt was gonna light the bonfire on fire.
And
She
then
was there to
knew what
capture that.
She knew to shoot the important things. Like that one guy was off riding all day. She wasn't doing that. She was shooting the mud fight
Yeah.
that happened.
Well, also she grabbed the camera when the owner came over
Yeah,
to complain,
that's
and
true.
she grabbed
got-
that.
She had
Like,
the wherewithal to get that on tape.
it's so good. I want to see the full 2 hours.
Yeah.
Is that your first time seeing it, George?
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, that's a document of America at the end of the empire.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, yeah. It's when we.
Pre 9/11, but they're also their kids are the age that they are here, probably.
Right.
Right.
So they have to. This has to be shown to their children.
Oh, so okay. So an update on them. So Davy, I was talking to Davy about this last week. He said that I think 2002 or so. He'll tell us. He got asked to be on a. Well, I should just have him tell it. I'll just have him tell it.
Talk to Davey.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's around right now.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
think he is.
There's so many quotes from that, and like ones that I didn't even realize. And I do think the American flag with the UPC code is very symbolic. I think that would be the. If I were to do the cover, that's what I would do for this. Obviously, the whole movie wasn't found like this. They made their own cover, so.
All right, I'm calling Davy now.
Okay.
Can you hear it okay on that, George?
Yeah.
All right. There's a chance he might not pick up because he's
Okay.
in Telluride
He
right
did
now.
write an essay, though.
Oh, here he is.
Hello.
Davey! Hiya, it's Joe. Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, how's it going, Joe?
Good, good. You're on VCR Live right now, VCR Party Live right now, the EP edition. And we just, and we just finished watching Memorial Day 2000, and we hadn't watched it in a long time, and holy shit, it's so good. It's so good. It holds up.
It's an incredible document. I dream that like hundreds of years from now, when aliens come to, a sort of post-apocalyptic Earth, this will be the or maybe humans hundreds of years from now will step through the detritus of the 21st century.
I think this will answer a lot of their questions.
Only surviving. Yeah, I mean, yeah, true.
Davey, I was gonna.
Something kind of.
Davey, I was gonna say, Davey, it's like the Fire Festival documentaries, but like they actually wanted to be there. It wasn't like they got duped. They like signed up for that.
Right. They got there, and they just. That's brilliant.
So
they just decided to wild out.
Have you seen the full 2-hour version? Didn't you say there was a 2-hour version that you got from Carly?
So maybe you talked about the origins of the tape.
A little bit. I figured I'd save it for you. Yeah, I talked about the garage sale and finding it in Western Michigan and all that stuff. But
exactly. Yeah, they're friends of mine from college. They told me they had unearthed this incredible home videotape. Carly edited it down. Carly and Twig edited it down to about 25 minutes. I've heard stories about there was a lot more great footage there, but this is kind of like the best of the best.
Are you still friends with Carly and Twig?
Yeah, I am, and I'd be interested to get hold of the unedited version. I'm sure they still have it.
Do they live in Michigan?
Who knows, one of the jewels might exist. As far as I know, they're still in Baltimore.
Oh, they're in Baltimore. Oh, that's right. That's where we got it. We got it at Atomic Books in Baltimore. So, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. We should track them down and see if we can get them.
We can reach out and ask them.
For sure. Let's definitely do that. Okay, so tell the story about the daytime talk show that you were on with Memorial Day 2000, because you got to meet the people who were actually in Memorial Day 2000, like the. Yeah.
It was bizarre. So, this was early in when Found Magazine started in 2001, and this was maybe 2003 or so. There was a TV talk show called the Ananda Lewis Show. She was a former MTV VJ who had, now had been given her own daytime talk show, and I didn't know much about it, but I knew that they were doing a special episode on lost and found items, and they had heard about Found Magazine, and they wanted specifically for any they wondered if we had any found items that we actually could return to the owner. And that's not exactly what Found Magazine is about. It's not a lost and found repository, but I just been talking to Carly, and she told me that she'd been back home in Michigan showing Memorial Day 2000, what you just watched. She'd been showing it to people, and someone said, I know those guys. I know the people that are filming this stuff. They're, my brother's old teacher or something, there was some connection. And so Carly was like, we should try to find these folks. And now here's the Ananda Lewis show asking me, do we have any found items we can return to the owner? So, of course, I thought of the tape. Carly managed to find them, find out, or at least a phone number for them. Find out their real names and the phone numbers. So, I had memorized this tape. I knew every line of it. These were enormous celebrities to me. So,
wait, let me just stop you and let me just quiz you. What is the line that she asks when she asks, how did she? What did you think about my beer bong? How does she respond to her?
That was the whip shit of all fucking shitter bongers.
Yeah.
Yep. Did I do good, you guys?
Did I do good, you guys? That was what she asked. Did I do good, you guys? Fuck yeah, you're the fucking whip shit of all fuckers. You passed the test.
The thing is, I always am careful when I'm talking about found things. There's a delicate tone to reach because any of the things we published in Found Magazine, or even this Memorial Day 2000 tape, I try to make the distinction that, like, it's not laughing at the people, you know, it's sort of laughing with them. And I think what the people who are filming this, like, maybe they are doing a bit of mocking of some people that they see as sort of more redneck than them. You know?
Right.
But they themselves are like, they're just full of life, you know? Like, they recognize that they're in the middle of this absurd, like, Mad Max scene, and they're just having fun with it.
Yeah, we talked about that too. We talked about how they do have an awareness about it, and actually the filmmaking's very good too. Like some of the shots, some of the decisions that they made to shoot. Like it's one of the best home movies of all time.
It really is Oscar worthy, and the affection that they have for each other. You know, like when they're saying goodbye at the end, you know, Tootie, you know, they're shouting each other out. Anyway, so I was very excited about the idea that I would get to meet these folks, and so now there was a bit of deception at play because the Ananda Lewis show, they didn't tell, they had sort of plotted a show where they were going to have several people come in from different parts of the country to be given back something that they'd lost, sometimes not even knowing that they'd lost it. So they didn't tell these folks. They just said, we're going to fly you to New York City to be on this TV show.
Oh, boy.
I'm not going to tell you why. So,
oh, my God.
So they were ambushed.
So, yeah, they were ambushed in a way, and so they showed up. You know, we sort of showed some clips of the tape. You know, here we are on this like goofy TV talk show. Showed some clips of the tape, and then they like brought out. You know, it was Carly and I, and then they brought out the couple who had shot a lot of this stuff. And Carly made a show of like returning the videotape to them, and it was just not what they were expecting. That's not what they.
They had no clue.
It was so insane that they had been flown to New York City for like this like weekend camping trip, like videotape.
Is there footage of this Ananda Lewis show? Like, did you ever record it? It's got to be archived somewhere.
At one time, we did have it recorded, and I don't know where. I would love to track that down. It would be really. Carly might have it. Carly might have it.
Okay.
And if not, it's somewhere in some other archive. And I do remember they had this giant Wheel of Fortune looking wheel, or like Price's White wheel, that because Carly had done a good deed by returning this videotape to them, she was intended to like spin this giant like Price is Right looking wheel, and she was awarded some like prize for, I guess, doing a good deed. But what I kept thinking about, like, so it so happened, you know, and I was living in Michigan at the time too, not too far from where this couple lived or where they filmed the events of Memorial Day 2000. And so I was on the same flight back to Detroit with them the next day, and I walked past them. They looked like they'd gone out and partied and had a pretty good time.
I'm sure they did.
I just tried to. This was, and I asked. I think the one thing I asked them was like backstage afterwards. They were like a little wary of me and Carly, but they were also kind of like open to the good fun of the whole weirdness.
Okay, all right. That's good to know.
Good sports about the whole thing.
Yeah, they were good sports. I was like, well, what's the one thing you guys want to, like, what are you guys' plans? It was their first time in New York City, too. Their first time either of them had come to the Big Apple. So I was like, what do you guys want to do? And they were very excited to go to Ground Zero. And I thought, you know, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's not my number one stop on my first trip to New York City, but I did think for people who enjoyed the merriment and destruction that takes place during Memorial Day 2000, like, it sort of made sense.
That's true.
To me, like maybe rubble. You know, they like seeing tents burning. I
exactly.
Don't know, just,
yeah, I mean, they're the whipshits of all fucking shitterbongers. That's what they like to do. Yeah, they like that kind of shit.
I wish they had filmed their trip to New York City and made this Memorial Day 2001. That's what I was kind of.
So,
yeah.
Do you know what they, like, did you say they're school teachers? Did I hear you say that they're school teachers?
Yeah, well, so, yes, I believe that at least the woman was, and maybe the guy as well. They were quite nervous, actually, at the time that the videotape would get out there in a bigger way and could harm their job.
What clips did they show from the video on the Ananda Lewis show?
I mean, I remember they showed some of the mud wrestling, with the mudding with the trucks, and they showed some of the tents burning. But they didn't show like some of the other antics that would have been a little.
They had to have shown the bonfire explosion.
I think they showed that. I think they did show the fire exploding and burn the couch, but they didn't show, for example, the guys like tucking their penises in between their legs and dancing around.
Would they have to censor that out? Because technically, I don't think that, right?
That's a great point. Yeah, it's not a private part, so their hands are tied.
I mean, he flown on daytime TV.
Well, here's the question: can you show box on TV? Can you show box?
That's for a censor to decide.
Box.
The couple, they seemed like they'd gone out and partied, and I don't know if they'd burned any tents, but they at least had a good time.
Okay, so here's next steps. We're gonna find Carly. Do you have more?
Let me just say,
oh yeah.
The takeaway for me was and this has happened a few other times when I've met a person that's behind one of my favorite found notes or letters or answering machine messages is and I wonder, you guys have probably experienced this a bit too when you met Rent a Friend or people that you've tracked down from some of the found footage tapes, but they knew that it had been a wild weekend, but they couldn't sort of fathom my fanhood of
yes.
They couldn't understand why I was so much in awe of meeting them and why I was gushing over them so much.
We're always met with confusion. Whenever we track these people down, they're always confused. Oh, that dumb thing that I barely remember doing. Yeah.
Yeah. But they didn't realize I traveled around the country sharing this tape with people at Found magazine events for a year and a half, showing this tape. I was their biggest fan.
I know. If we met them, we would be starstruck to meet Tom or Mike or Kirsten or what's the other one? Leah.
Tootie, of course.
Tootie.
Davey, what were for us, a lot of our videos, certain phrases have worked their way into our everyday conversations. What were some of the ones that you would, in what context would you use them in?
Sure. Well, it's been a few years since I looked at the tape, but I will say that at the time, I know me and my brother, we would constantly quote that on the road. We'd constantly quote that tape back and forth to each other. So I know to this day, I still, anything really great, I still call it the whip shit of all fucking shitter bongers.
Yep. Got to.
I do. What did she say at the end? Later, Tootie, right?
Yeah.
Which is later, Tootie.
Yeah, it was later, Tootie. Yeah.
We always say that when we're driving away. I just saw my brother in Seattle a couple weeks ago, and as I'm loading the car and pulling away, I'm later, Tootie. Yeah. So those ones stuck with me. Box. There's some around the fire. I'd have to watch it again.
One we've been using.
I like the deep cuts, but I like the ones that weren't the obvious ones.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of little ones.
One we've been using lately is if we're videotaping something, we'll be do we zoom on that? Because they say that about I think when they're emptying the shit and piss. She says, do I zoom on that? So, yeah.
Yeah. That was always a good one.
Oh, man. Okay, so...
Each viewing rewards you with new lines.
Always.
There was announce themselves and that you're I never really noticed that. That's a great... there's so much humor in it that you just...
It's so layered. There's so many layers to it. Even watching it now, which is probably the 50th time I've seen it, I discovered 3 new things.
Yeah.
Okay, so Davey, next steps. I'm going to. You have Carly's email, right? So you'll give me Carly's email.
Yeah, I'm sure I have her info. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can call her, or I can email her, and maybe we can get the original tape, and maybe we can find that Ananda Lewis thing, and maybe we can have Carly on the show too. And watch it again and get her perspective, because
this is an incredible find.
Yeah, so. This is one of the greatest finds of all time.
She'll have more details. She'll also have more details about the how she found it itself, and also, she did an incredible job of editing those 2 hours into 20
fantastic
bang minutes.
It's incredible. Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks, Davey.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Later, Tootie.
Later, Tootie! All right, get out of here. You guys fucking suck.
No, you guys fucking rock. He switched it at the end, remember?
Yeah, he went from you guys suck, get out of here, but...
You guys fucking rock.
Any final parting thoughts?
I just wanted to tell my Memorial Day 2000 story.
Yeah.
So Do you have any?
No.
Have you ever experienced anything like that at all?
I mean, I went camping once with my dad and Boy Scouts, but that was it. It was not.
We've never gone on like a wild weekend with the fellas.
Not really. I mean, we did the grown man sleepover. I slept in an RV, but that was the only thing with bad. Was like I came back a week later and found a tick that was embedded on my inner thigh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
That wasn't this most recent time, but
okay.
it was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
So my thing was I was at a tailgating at a Brewer game, and like the tailgating at Miller Park in Milwaukee, it's just it's Mad Max.
Yeah.
Again, it's like Mad Max, and you go there way early, and people bring so much booze and grilling out, and it's so much fucking fun. I love it so much. But then I had to take a dump because it was a noon game. And we got there at like 9:30. My dump time is at 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hitting right at my dump time, and so I got to go. So, but the lines are always just massive.
Everybody tailgates.
And everybody's drinking, so everybody has to pee, and
Yeah.
everybody just lines up. But there's one where you could pay $1 to a charity, and you could move to the front of the line. So
Oh.
I paid the $1 to the charity. And I went in, and I thought, like, oh, okay, I'm going to get the royal treatment here because I paid money to actually do this. And
welcome, sir.
Welcome to the porta potty.
Still a porta potty.
And I'm doing good, right? Because
right.
I'm giving
You
to
feel
the
good about
children.
yourself,
I'm giving
yeah.
to the children or somebody.
The children, yeah.
Yeah. And I go in, and everything's fine. I go in, and I sit down, and my worst fear happens. I sit down, and I plop my turd down, and it hits the blue liquid down there and splashes all over my butt and my balls and my anus and everything. The blue and other people's piss and shit. Like,
and there's no like wet wipes to get it off, right? There's toilet paper.
Well, they had the Purell thing like up there, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna Purell the shit out of this when I'm done.
Yeah.
So, but while that's happening, there's a woman banging on the door wanting to get in. She's like, I paid $1 to get to the front of the line, and she had to go really bad. So she kept pounding on, saying like, I have to go. I paid money for this. Like,
and you're trying to do cleanup here.
I'm trying to do cleanup. So then my thinking was I had another turd ready to go. So then I thought I would get up a little bit. I'd go a little higher like this. But physics, that's not how physics works.
Right.
Because there's more
velocity,
propulsion. What?
Look at George.
You're a smart guy, George, right? You know that kind of stuff, right?
I haven't studied the physics of turd dynamics.
Turd plopping?
Well, just think about a turd dynamics.
That's a whole other field. I'm not familiar with.
Okay. So I did that, and it splashed even worse. Like this time it's on my leg because I'm standing up.
Oh, right. That's the turd times height.
Newton.
Yeah.
I think Newton was
height squared.
Right. That
is
was
the splash radius.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And Einstein talked about that.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's still banging on the door at this point?
She's still banging on the door. So I got the toilet paper and I clean up, and then I go to the Purell, dry as a bone, nothing in there. It had never even been filled up once.
Yeah.
Never, not a chance. So I go out of there just like covered in hepatitis B.
Yeah.
You know,
the blue might have disinfected it, right? That's what the blue is supposed to do.
Yeah, but I felt like maybe it changed, fucked me up in a different way.
Oh, could have. I don't know what's in that blue stuff.
But that explains your interest in bidets, I think.
That might be it.
You're like Lady Macbeth. You just never feel clean. You can't get it out. Right?
It's true. It did feel like
Shakespearean.
I was burned.
Right.
So I came out and the woman swore at me. She's just like, "What took you so fucking long?" or something like that. Like she was angry.
Oh, it was chaos.
It was just total chaos.
Post-apocalyptic.
But here's the happy ending. I went over and I was looking for wet wipes or something like that where I could clean up. They didn't have it, but somebody did bring vodka. So I just poured vodka all over my hands.
Oh, disinfected it.
Just like the wound in the video.
Yep. And
That's
then
good.
but then I had to sit through a baseball game with all the blue still on my anus and scrotum and.
I guess I mean, I carry around wet wipes now to put Marty's penis back in, so it's actually comes in handy quite a bit. If you ever need napkins or wet wipes, you always have them on you.
But you don't have any stories like that.
I don't have any because I avoid events like that. Like I said, I would have been hiding in the camper that whole weekend. I don't like outdoor stuff.
You're an indoorsy guy.
Yeah, and I don't like. I mean, tailgating is fun for an hour. I would not get there at 9:30 for a noon game. I'd get there at 11, so I have a hard out, and I'd be playing a game or something. But yeah, I don't really. I'm trying to think if I've ever been. One time, my dad and I went to Quebec, and there was Jean Baptiste Day. I was probably like a 10-year-old butterball at this point, and we go to Quebec City. And John Baptiste is their 4th of July, and he's like, oh, there's this big, I think it was like the Plains of Abraham, there's this big outdoor field, and he's like, they have a big celebration here. They light off fireworks and whatever, and I'm picturing like rhythm and booms, like the city fireworks where they time it to music. It was a bunch of drunk French Canadians, like scary drunk, burning things, and I guess like 10 people die every year because they make these giant bonfires like Burning Man, and people will go running into it. And I was terrified. And people would try to speak French to me, like really shit-faced drunk, and try to speak French. And I'd be like, no, je ne parle no français. Like I just had to learn how to say I don't speak French. And I was terrified.
When you were 10, you were saying that?
Yeah, 10 or 11. Oh, wow. And then we had to just get out of there because my dad, I think he expected it to be a family-friendly thing, and it was close to Memorial Day. And then on the way home, sitting next to me on the flight was Davy Jones from the Monkees.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Are you sure this isn't a dream you had?
No, this all really happened. Yeah.
Did you ever go to Mifflin Street Party?
No.
In Madison?
I knew about it. But...
Yeah, it was a wild party in Madison, and I went to it one time, and everybody's just shit-faced, and and then the riot started, and then I saw a cop get hit in the head with a beer bottle.
Great.
And so that's
yeah. Yeah. There's reasons to avoid these kind of gatherings.
Yeah. So, memories. All right.
Well, thank you guys.
I'm going to take a shower now.
Yeah, I should too.
Yeah, I feel dirty.
And for our patrons who have backed at this level, you guys are the fucking whip shits of all fucking shitter bongers.
Of all fucking shitter bongers. We don't say that to all the fucking shitter bongers. We just say it to the fucking whip shits of all fucking shitter bongers. Yeah. So
thanks for watching. See you next month.
All right. Bye-bye. That's all. That's it.